What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? Dobrunsky here, and today's video is just going to be a quick update on the timeline for patch 2.4 PTR iteration 2, as well as the actual launch of Ladder. So, community manager Pez Radar posted this, I think 4 a.m. my time, so I'm making this video 7:30 my time, so I'm a little bit tired here, but essentially, we're kind of looking at a 6 to 8 week time frame for the actual launch of Ladder. Next week is going to be the second iteration of PTR for patch 2.4. Now, someone actually commented on this blog post, asked why it was taking so long, and Adam replied that there has been some significant changes that have made in terms of balancing, skill tweaking, so I think that's really good, and that's why it's taken so long, according to him. Or it could also maybe be timing, like Last Ark, Elden Ring, maybe it wasn't a good time frame for them to launch a second iteration of testing, but I do think that's really interesting because I've mentioned this before in previous videos that I think a lot of the changes that they've made have been largely in the right direction, like the Fire Druid, largely improved, Fist of Heavens, largely improved, same with the Summon Druid, except I don't think they went far enough. So a Summon Druid should have all summons at the same time. Fist of Heavens should, the Holy Bolt should damage everything. That should just be a thing. Why do holy magic damage bolts not damage demons? That just doesn't make any sense. And also I do think they could make some tweaks in terms of like physical damage output on the Fire Druid and also some of the cooldowns, even though they're independent of each other. I think it'd be nice if you could just like spam Molten Boulder, Volcano. So again, I hope that a lot of this feedback from videos that I've made in the community is posted on Reddit, D2JSP even, and Twitter, whatever. Hopefully a lot of that feedback is taken in consideration. We get a better overall version. So that's going to be launching next week. Now, they also mentioned here that they're going to do some expedited timeframes for rolling over items from ladder to non-ladder characters. So I'd imagine there'd be multiple like these pushovers to make sure that everything is working properly for the actual first day of ladder when they roll everything over officially. So that's interesting. They also mention here Uber Diablo changes. They're asking players to test that out as well on their end. So I'm really curious. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. What would this entail? Because the previous version of spawning Diablo clone was essentially pooling up SOJs as a community, using an external program to make sure you're on the same IP address, and then selling all said SOJs to then spawn Diablo clone on that specific IP address. It was originally introduced as a way to combat duped SOJs, and it is archaic, horrible, and I'm so glad that they're changing it, but I'm just curious how they actually plan us to test it. I'm wondering if it's just going to be a randomized, maybe a timer event, that once you've beaten Dale and Hell difficulty, you're then thrown into a pool of these random games that'll maybe spawn, and maybe on their end, they just plan on triggering it multiple times. So again, just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Now, they did mention that there will be more details on PTR patch notes next week. So I'll make a full video covering those. So this is just largely speculation. But essentially after the second iteration of PTR, then there's going to be a couple weeks where they're going to address any tweaks or changes. So again, hopefully significant changes. Hopefully they're in a better place so there's not too much to tweak. And then they're going to actually launch 2.4 and they're going to wait a week or two. And then the official ladder launch will be after that. And he specifies the reason why here in this blog post is that after a massive update, they just want to test everything and make sure there's no crazy game-breaking bugs. If there is, they'll address them very quickly. And then, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a largely bug-free launch of Ladder. So that's really all that I have for this video, guys. Again, it's just a quick update. Next week, I'll post a video covering all the patch notes entirely. But it looks like a 6 to 8 week time frame. So next week, PTR, that's going to be 1 to 2 weeks. And then probably 2 weeks in between that of addressing and tweaking any changes. Then the actual launch of 2.4, and another week or two, follow that with the actual official ladder launch. So a 6 to 8 week time frame is what we're probably looking at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have for you, again, early in the morning, but that's all there is really to cover. Again, I know it has been quite a long time. Again, somebody asked like why it was taking so long. Is it coding? What are you guys doing? Significant changes, and I'm okay waiting 6 to 8 weeks if it's going to mean that we actually get a better launch of Diablo 2. So hopefully we can avoid some of the issues that we had at the start of the actual launch of the game. So hopefully that's just corrected. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could throw a like on it, that'd be awesome. Help spread it through YouTube. That's all I really got for you, and I'll catch you on my next video or live stream. Peace out.